Welcome
To see in
Sky Podcast.
Yee.
Help it with the
I'm sorry, it's important. It
today's
adds to the
episode.
element of the.
No, it doesn't. Today's episode is gonna be an introduction to our podcast.
It's an introduction. We're interviewing ourselves.
We are, because the most important people in the universe
Is
is
me.
ourselves. It's me.
Obviously, like
Meh.
who else is more important
Yes,
than me?
it's only me. Who else is more
I'm
important?
dying.
You're the most
Corona
important person.
time.
Don't die.
Corona.
Oh, astaghfirullah.
Sorry, that was a bad joke.
To all the people who have corona, I hope you get well soon.
Yes,
We're very
please.
sorry. She's such an immature
No
person.
offense.
We
You're
are all
immature.
immature. Anyway, as I said, today's episode, we're gonna introduce ourselves as well as our podcast. And this is gonna be our intro episode, if you can't already tell. So,
Yeah.
let's get started.
I was about to burp on that. Okay.
There you go.
Hi. My name is Tasneem. With the cuff, sorry, that's a stupid joke. I'm 15 as of, I don't know what date today is, so I think it's
No one
the
cares.
19th.
No one cares.
I'm-
You can just say your age.
I'm 15 as of the 17th of April. I turned
No one
16.
cares.
Well, why are they listening if they don't care?
No, like, I mean, you can just say
Shut
your
up!
age and be
I
like,
t-
I'm
shut
turning
up!
16, that's it.
I turned 16 when, in October. So that's great. And I burp a lot. We're siblings. Hee, if you can't tell already. Man, I'm awkward. We're siblings. I like to listen to music and dance and rap and draw and make videos on TikTok and watch videos and do other stuff. Scroll through social media, talk to my best friend, which is literally on call right now, but I'm just not talking to her. She's just listening to me. And just do normal stuff. It doesn't sound interesting, but I am not interesting, so I don't know what you're expecting, If you're expecting an interesting person, I'm sorry, but I ain't that. Okay? I ain't that.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. But as I was saying, yes, that's what I like to do, and I like to listen to a lot of hip hop and rap and K-pop. And why did I say that like that? K-pop and just a lot of music in general. I don't have a specific thing I like. I just listen to like so much stuff from so many different places and so many languages and just everything. I have a playlist that's just a mixture of everything. I don't specifically have something I like, you know what I mean? And my current favorite celebrities are TikTokers. I mean, not that TikTokers aren't
Celebrities, yeah.
but like it's just like you're TikTokers. You know what
When I say celebrities, I mean they're celebrities too. When we say celebrities, but we mean like actors.
I
and
mean
singers
actors and
yeah.
artists and
Because
stuff like that.
TikTokers are under, even though they're
mean,
celebrities,
celebrities.
they're under the tag of he's a TikToker, just like a
stars.
YouTuber. You call him a
and
YouTuber.
I mean, I don't call YouTubers celebrities either now.
yeah, I just call them YouTubers because they have their own thing.
Instagrammers.
Anyways,
Is Instagrammers a thing? I think it is.
I think it is. I call them Instagrams. I don't know
Yeah,
if
but then I
people
call them Instagrammers, and they're like, "What's an Instagrammer?" And I'm like, people who got famous off of Instagram."
I don't know. What do you mean? What's an Instagram? Why is a YouTuber called a YouTuber?
I mean, I
and
know, right? They're like, "Oh, what
a
did they get
TikToker.
famous of? Posting pictures of themselves?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's exactly what they got famous off of." Like, what are you talking about?
Why did other people also get famous, like posting a video of themselves?
Yeah, no,
I mean, it has content and stuff.
I mean, I
but
get that a video has more content than a picture does, but like,
Yeah, but then you can have an Instagram where you speak about, how you speak about like your daily routines, or give in the comment section, like you write stories, or like
Yeah.
you tell what happens, or like it can be also like a vlog. You can say what happened in your day by writing and sharing one picture. It doesn't have to be like a whole video.
yeah. And
Or
that's it.
like you can give beauty advice, or like you can say jokes,
That's on Perry head. So
Yeah.
that was a stupid. You get the joke, 'cause like
yes I do.
Yes. My favorite celebrities, artist wise, I like BTS, and I like them like since 2014. So no, I'm not cloud chasing. It's because of my sister. I like them since like 2014, and I like Eminem. I like Doja Cat. I like white girls. I like black girls. I like that's a song. It's a really good song. Anyways, I'll sing it in the same tune. So, but I like a lot of rappers. I like Juice WRLD. I mean, rest in peace, but I like him. I liked him, and I like X, and a lot of dead people for some reason. I don't know. Every time I like someone, they just die, and I'm like, well, that's freaking great, ain't it?
Wow, what a great luck you are.
If I start standing you, you die. That was a joke. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was a really.
I mean, PewDiePie is still alive.
PewDiePie still alive. Anyways, yeah, is PewDiePie even a musical artist? No, I mean,
No,
bitch
I
lasagna
mean,
is,
you
is bitch
stand the
lasagna
person. You
considered?
said you stand someone and then they die.
Is bitch lasagna considered?
I mean, yes.
Bitch lasagna.
Anyway,
Anyways, yeah, and I honestly just I like a lot of people. I like YWN Melly. He's great.
we can speak
I
in
hope
this
he gets
podcast.
out of jail soon and like he gets fined from that corona because like he got infected with corona in jail. In case you didn't know, I think everyone knows. I'm just late to the news, but like he got infected with corona in jail, and that's so sad because he's such a sweet person. I didn't like his songs the first time I listened to them, but then the more I listen to them, the more I'm like,
Happens to me. I
damn.
listen to so many songs.
Yeah,
and
I'm
then
like, how did I not like this song?
when I listen to it the first time, and then I'm like, okay, it's not bad, but I don't like it. Not I don't like, not my style. Like it's a good song.
Like
Just,
yeah.
yeah,
You know the one that goes, what do you want from me?
yeah.
Arsenal
Or
2
like,
to
you know, even Charlie Puth's I Want Myself.
Oh,
I didn't like it in the start, but then I'm so obsessed with it now. I like it so
myself.
much. In the start, it just sounded weird.
Yeah, and like literally the one when I heard it on TikTok when it was like, what do you want from me? I'm like, okay, this song is. What is this song? I was like, okay, it's not that bad, but like I didn't like it that much. But then the more I listen to it, the more I'm like, okay, damn, this song kind of slaps. How did I not like it? You know what I mean? Anyways, yeah, I like him, and I like Doja Cat because she's hilarious, my queen.
She's so funny.
She's hilarious and
She's
she's
so
so talented. She can sing and rap and dance. So like
And joke.
and joke. Joking is a talent now, boys and girls and everyone.
do not
We do
discriminate.
not discriminate everyone. You know. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, and actor-wise, I like Tom Holland. Thank you very much. I'm
Well.
kidding. I'm kidding. I like Tom Holland.
Spoiler.
I like Cole Sprouse. I like Dylan Sprouse. Although he doesn't act as much as Cole does, I still like him.
He has a new movie coming, and he has like this
Yeah, I
tall
know
hair.
it. I know it. Yeah, I know it. And I like
Rapunzel, who I only know
Chris
Dylan
Pratt.
Sprouse.
And Chris Pratt is so funny. Oh my god.
So is Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah. I like Chris Hemsworth too. I like Robert Downey Jr. I mean, come on.
I like
who
the
doesn't
sarcasm. I like the sarcasm of Chris Hemsworth.
I mean,
like,
he's Australian. Most Aussies are
he's so sarcastic. I just love it.
sarcastic. I think am I stereotypical? It's a thing where they're like even Aussies in themselves they're like we're also sarcastic.
I mean, it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
So funny.
Jake Gyllenhaal is also a great person.
It's so
He's
funny.
so fun. He's so weird, but like not in a bad way where you're like, what the hell is he doing? He's
Yeah.
just weird enough. Well, this dude is like weird, but like hilarious, but like weird. He reminds me of I don't know my sister or me. He does weird shit that I just so weird. But I'm
So
like,
does Tom
I
Holland.
get
He
it.
just does the weirdest
Tom
stuff.
Holland is so weird, but I love him so much. You don't get it. Okay. Who else? TikTokers. Currently, my favorite TikToker is
As if no one knows this, but
Hey,
proceed.
and no one knows this. This is a new podcast. I don't think anyone knows anything about me. My current favorite TikToker is Troy Zarbro. In case you don't know him, his at is Zarbro.
As in Zar.
As in ZAR and then bra. BR.
Like, bruh, what's up?
Bruh.
The bra gives off that he's a skater.
Yeah,
It's
and
just
when he was like,
anyone-
bruh, the first time I saw this, he was like, bruh. I was like, this dude is definitely a skater. Because, like, I don't know, I've not seen many people use bruh unless they're fucking skaters or something.
I mean,
They're like,
I'm not being
bruh.
like, you know, stereotypical.
Yeah, it's not
or something, but
stereotypical. It's just like,
I don't know. Most people I see who use bra up until now are actually
skaters,
skaters.
yeah.
Yeah. Which is not a bad
I mean,
thing.
I'm not a skater, but I use bruh.
No, but like the bra is different. The bra from the, bra is different.
Yeah, the brother.
Brother.
Oh, brother.
Anyway,
What was I saying? Yeah, anyway, that's Zarbro. That's it. I really like him because I think I followed him ever since he had like, I don't know,
I followed him
80K.
he
I was
yeah, he
like,
had such
whoa!
less.
And the thing is, he gained them in like 5 months or something. He gained them in such a less time because in April, around April, May, the
I
time I
mean,
freaking
he's a
joined.
transition king. So what do you think?
Yeah, but like aside from the transitions, I'm like when it was like in April, May ish, that was when I joined TikTok.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then it was like summer TikTok, and everyone started suddenly blowing up. Like even barely any people like were actually really famous.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I followed Troy. Troy. Why am I
There's a
saying
boy
his name
named
like that?
Troy.
So I followed Troy, and he had like
He had such
80K.
less followers when
I
I
was
followed
here's
him.
the thing. I was like, hey, oh my god, I should text this dude and like befriend him, right? And I always put it off. I always put it off. I was like, okay, I'll do it later. Okay, I'll do it later. I'll do it later. I'll do it later. I don't feel like it. Oh, what if I'm awkward? What if he's awkward? What if we're both awkward? And then it's
And
just
but
like
I just saw
the most awkward
everyone say
conversation
something.
ever,
It's
you know?
like, I don't mean 80K less followers. It's actually like a
Yeah,
good,
yeah.
but like I'm just saying compared to what he has
Yeah,
or have
compared to
now.
what he has now, like I think 80K is actually like such a good amount
Yeah,
of following.
I'm just saying compared to
Yeah.
the amount of following he has now.
And here's the thing. I think personally, it's much easier to befriend someone who has around 80K followers
yeah.
than to befriend someone like Troy who has like 3.1 million followers right now.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
yeah.
I think it's not the fact that know?
They're. I don't mean like, yeah. It's not the fact that they don't want. It's not. Oh, them being like, oh, I'm famous. I won't
Yeah.
befriend you. It's more like, oh,
It's
they
harder
won't
to
see
find
your
it,
DM
yeah.
because. Can you imagine if you have like 33 million point something
Yeah, and
followers?
like every day, thousands of people send
text
you
you. So
stuff.
how are you gonna like see all you like? You're meant to miss
Yeah,
so many of the.
Yeah.
No matter how much,
And
how
especially
many
with the new
texts you
Instagram
reply.
thing where it's like they have the people with
I
the
mean,
higher
even with
following on
the
top.
yeah, but like even with the old Instagram,
The
no
thing is,
matter how
with
many.
the old Instagram, when you used it used to be like first come first serve kind of type of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
It used to be like, okay, if they're online at the moment, many of them actually do reply quickly or like try to reply to many DMs that are like recent or old or whatever. But now with the new, like, oh, this is a higher follower
Yeah, but still,
person,
even
like,
though I mean,
weirdo.
yes, that's true. But then still, like, even if you text them and then they don't reply, even like back then before the highest follower DM
yeah.
thingy, still like if you texted them, I don't even if you had less followers or many followers,
Yeah.
you still like they wouldn't be able to reply to
Yeah,
everyone. You
they'd
get my
miss
point?
it,
It's just
yeah.
the same thing. Like
Yeah.
if you have so many texts, even if you reply to like maybe like thousands of people send him, I doubt you'd be able to
Yeah,
reply
to
to more
reply
than
to,
like
yeah.
1,000 people
I know,
at
right?
most. 2,000, 5,000, but I don't think you'd be able to reply to
Yeah,
everyone.
no,
You
it's
know?
hard to reply to everyone, which is difficult. Like it's really bad because then sometimes you feel bad for someone. You're like, I want to reply to this person. Like I wanna reply to as many people as possible.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
then again, I can't.
But then
reply
it's not
to
possible to
everyone.
reply to everyone.
Yeah, and everyone has like different, like completely different DMs and completely different like things to say and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
And I get that it's so nice because like you have most of the time it's like really supportive messages, but then again it's like how am I supposed to respond to everyone?
Like each and
Kinda
everyone,
hard,
yeah.
But anyways, yes, Troy. I mean, he's honestly Troy's super sweet. He's such a funny guy too.
He is so funny.
So yes, Troy, Zarbra, King. Did you see in his live stream? They were like, "Oh, there's this unproblematic TikTokers chain. You should join it." And then he was like, "I saw so many people tag me in it, but I don't want to join it." Do you know why he said he doesn't want to join it? I was like, this just makes him even more unproblematic. He was like, I feel like if I put myself in a category of unproblematic, I'm putting myself above some other
Yeah,
people,
yeah,
and I
yeah.
don't want to do that. And I'm like,
He's so sweet.
bruh, what? I was like, what? Like he's like nothing against any people who did it. It's just the fact that I don't want to put myself above other people, and I'm like, how do you reach that level of being nice? You know, like I didn't even think he wouldn't do it for that reason. I'm like, oh, maybe he didn't see it, or maybe he's busy, or like, oh, maybe he doesn't want to do it now, or something.
Yeah.
But then when he replied to that, I'm like, well, that's how he thinks. Like if it was me, I would have probably joined it if so many people tagged me in it. I would have never had
I
the
don't know
thought.
if I would have joined.
I would have joined it, but I would have never had the thought of I'm putting myself above other people. I would have had the thought of
Innocently, like, just done it.
maybe not joined it for the fact that what if people actually think I'm problematic, so I won't join it. That's the only, like, that's the thought I would have. Or what if people like think, oh no, she's not unproblematic, she just likes to categorize herself as unproblematic, you know what I mean? That's the thought I would have. But I wouldn't have the thought of, oh, I'm putting myself above other people. I was like, it was the last thing in my brain when he said it. I was like, whoa,
He's so sweet, that's what I'm gonna say.
dude has big brain energy. But
I mean, he looks like a how do you say that? Like, oh, he's not that mature, but he's actually so mature.
when you come through his account the first time, you wouldn't think he's that mature. No offense to his looks or anything. Like, he's really pretty and all. But
No,
like,
it has nothing.
it has nothing to do
you
with
would
his
think
looks,
he's
you know?
mature, but not as
but not as mature as he is.
It's just like
oh
like
my God, the first time
up
I saw
until
Jaden,
I
was
watched
whoa.
like some of the YouTube videos they do.
Yeah, I
and
didn't
how he speaks, I didn't actually think he was like at this level of maturity.
Yeah, I thought he was like really mature, but like not this mature. I was like,
Yeah.
whoa. Cause like, I don't know, I never expect people around that age.
And I don't mean it like, I don't want someone to be like, oh, what do you mean he's immature? I didn't say he's not mature. I said he is mature, but I like so mature too, but just not to the point where he actually is. Like, I didn't think he is that. Like, I think he's even more mature than me, and I'm older than him. Like, that's
like
crazy.
I think he's much more mature than a lot of people I know, and it's so crazy because like,
especially that he's young. Like, people his age, they are mature. I'm not gonna be like one of people. Like, I'm not people his age. People our age.
yeah,
like,
people in the age group of
in
like
the age group
teenagers
of like,
to like 20s.
Yeah.
You know, the beginning of your 20s.
These people, like, always just we people, like, us and everyone
we
else.
People, what
like,
do you mean?
We are mature.
Are you discriminating Xbox people?
Oh my God. I mean, we're mature, but like, still, you don't think you have this maturity, like, in someone. I don't know.
It's just weird. It's just, but like, he's like,
It's
so mature.
not weird in a bad way. Like,
not weird in a bad way.
That I figured it out.
nice.
Like, he's that mature, but it's like such a good thing.
It's like when you get more into a person and like, you know, you watch them more and you watch their live streams more and you watch their stuff more. You're like, whoa, this person is like so, like, and they're not like mature to the point where they throw away their personality and they're not fun and they just don't have fun. They're just like very fun, but like
they're
they
responsible,
have fun,
but they
have fun in a very mature and responsible way. You know what I mean? It's so cool. It's so cool to see someone this mature yet like be this funny and this cool. I think it's pretty rare to like have someone who's like this fun and this mature yet, you know, very fun and funny and stuff. But anyways, another thing is my pet peeves, which I don't know why I'm mentioning it, but it's like, just so people don't tell me you never told me this thing makes you uncomfortable. I hate yelling in mic. I mean, not like yelling in mics, but like ear rape. But like if you have a shit mic.
What a hypocrite you are.
Hey! I'm still talking. If you have a shit mic and you're screaming in my ears with your shit mic
or
quality,
even if you have a good mic and then you know the stuff they do.
They're eating their mic. I'm like, stop. Okay, here's the thing. If you have a shit ass microphone, like sounds like some fucking 2014 shit, and you start yelling in that microphone, I will block you. I will never talk to you.
I will block
again.
you is a small thing. I'd go right to your house and murder you.
I will never
imagine, and then someone does because of this, and then someone be like, "Oh, remember that time she made that podcast and shit? If you did, I'll murder you." Oh my God, he's been murdered.
It's shit. As I was saying, literally, like, stop. If you have a bad quality mic, don't yell. And if you have a good quality mic, go ahead. You're fine to yell, but don't eat your mic. Please don't eat your mic. It irritates my soul. It irritates my existence, and it irritates everything in me. Okay, and stop being a dickhead. Okay, because people are, you know, it's not. This is like a different pet peeve. People who are dickheads. Like, what's wrong with you?
That's a pet peeve to everyone.
What is wrong with you, human? Just be nice. Oh my God, it's so annoying. It's so annoying when someone is being a dickhead to someone when they didn't.
No, or like when they do something. I've had that encounter happen to me before. I've had that happen to me before. Where like they're dickheads and then they come and then they're like, "Oh, it's It's just a joke. No, it's not a joke. Do not tell me it's a joke. You know damn well you're not joking. You know exactly what you're doing, and you know it's not funny.
Yeah, and it's
so
not
don't
like
come to
even
me
even if
and
it's
tell
a
me it's a
joke,
joke.
honey, it's not funny.
Even if it's a joke, you know damn well it might be funny to you, but you know it's not funny to me, and
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
such
a
it's
question where
insensitive jokes.
yeah, you don't know if it's and to tell you the truth, I literally do not get offended
Easily, yeah.
easily or like get sad easily. But then when you do something and you know damn well it's gonna hurt someone, that's not a joke, and at this point it's not even funny. So why do
It's
it?
just fucking stupid, honestly. I'm
It's
not
so
gonna lie.
stupid.
Also, I'm trying to refrain from cursing so much, but I do curse. I'm not gonna lie. I try to refrain from it because this is podcast PG-13 things, you know. Ha 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 ha.
I don't know how to react to this.
It's worse in real life because she can see my face doing that. I'm like,
And let me tell you, her hair is all over the place right now. She's wearing this Koya headband, and
I'm like, I look like a crazy person, not gonna lie. But like, yeah, I'll try to refrain from it, but I'm not gonna lie, I might curse a lot.
no, we will peep your cursing. I mean, stop cursing, please, because this will just leave editing for us, and we're too lazy to
I
do
mean, I
that.
will try to not curse, but
I
like,
mean,
I am
there are
sorry
some
if I
curses, but like,
curse.
do not curse
Like,
curses.
frick you, that considered a
Don't
curse.
even say frick,
We
you say
can't
fish
beep
you.
that. I don't want to say fish you. What the
We can say fishy. I mean, like you stink as well if you say fishy.
That's freaking stupid.
Just say
but
fishy.
no, frick isn't even a bad word. It's like the kid version of the F word that I cannot say because I'm trying to be PG. I'm not really PG in real life. Like if I talk to you, like if we're close friends and I talk to you, like a normal human does, I'm not like
Define normal human.
no, like not as a normal human. I'm like if I talk to you like I talk to a normal like a normal conversation. I'm
Define
not
normal conversation.
like I don't know, we're talking about fishes or something. I don't know, just a conversation. I'll probably curse a lot in it. I'm just trying to be PG.
You mean
for
a
this
friendly
podcast.
conversation?
Whatever it is. Like I talk to my friend and I'm like, F you this and F you that, but I can't say it here because I'm trying to be PG.
Okay.
And this is Shedan's idea, it's not my idea. Well,
I mean, it's not
like,
only
let's
because
be
it's
PG.
No,
I was
I'm not
like,
saying let's
PG.
be PG, but like just refrain from cursing. Why curse?
Because why not?
Because why curse?
Because here's the thing.
Because why?
Wow. Wow.
Why?
Here's the thing.
I mean, you can curse, but like
Here's
not
the thing. Here's the thing. So many times cursing makes so much stuff funnier. Like when you say it, but when you say the thing, I don't necessarily have a situation in my head right now when I'm thinking of it, but there's so many times where you come to say something and it's not as funny as it is with a curse. Like if I come to
You want to say the F word, say fa.
that's fucking stupid.
You just said
I
it.
just said it. I didn't mean it, but I just said it.
No,
But
it's
here's the
not.
thing. Also, to our guests, you're allowed to curse. Don't worry.
Yes.
We will not
will
refrain
beep
you
you.
from. We will not even beep you. We will not refrain you. Just go ahead and
Go
curse.
ahead, do whatever you
Go
want.
ahead.
It's
just,
not PG
just
or
us
anything.
just trying to. It's not PG. I bet you we will talk about the stupidest stuff that are
You
probably
can curse
not
all the way.
PG.
I can bet you $2 that in 2 days will be cursing as well.
Yeah, I can bet you that too. Like we're here, like oh my god, first episode PG.
It's not PG. I just don't want to curse.
And then like 3 episodes later, we're like, now fuck you. Like,
It hasn't even been 1 episode and you're already cursing.
like
You ruined the thing.
يا أخي who needs PG freak PG freak hashtag freak PG
Stop it.
2000
I
what
mean, you
year
can
are we?
stop talking now.
What year are we? 2020 freak PG 2020. Anyways, I'm talking too much. My social one thing is that I didn't mention and I should mention probably is that I have ADHD. That this is the only time I'll mention this. So yes, I have that, and all my I died while trying to say all my social medias. All my social medias are no. I have one social media. I have my social media is what my Instagram is G Salsa 15 like G and then Salsa SALSA 1515. Don't ask why that's my Instagram. It's just his. And I don't know if you know what bite is, but I have
It
a
started
bite.
as a joke. That's what I'm gonna say.
I don't know if you know what a bite is, but I have a bite. It's like Vine, but like it's called
Just say your
now.
bite.
It's the same as my Instagram, G Salsa 15, because salsa boys. And I'm not gonna tell you my Twitter because I post weird stuff on there, and I don't want people to know what I post on my Twitter. And
It's not weird, like bad.
no, it's not
just
like
weird.
bad weird. It's just like weird
Stupid
stuff.
weird.
Like I'm like I want to lick his toe. Like jokes like that. I don't necessarily mean I genuinely want to lick someone's toe. I just say it as a joke.
Food fetish.
But then if someone reads it out of context, they're gonna be like, "What the hell is that?" So no, I'm not gonna give you my Twitter, but I do have a Twitter. You're never gonna find it because it has nothing to do.
I won't say never.
You're never
You
gonna
might
find
find
my Twitter.
it.
You're never gonna find my Twitter. You can try, but you'll never.
I mean, you'll find it probably in 2
You will
seconds,
never
but like,
find my Twitter. You will never.
don't worry, I'll just sneak it around and give it to you.
Stop. You best not expose my Twitter. I say weird
Yeah.
stuff on there. Yeah, anyways, that's it. I have a TikTok, but I don't want to share that TikTok. But I might share. I don't know. I don't want to share that TikTok. I'll see if I want to share it. If I want to share it, I'll share it in the next episode. If not, I'll make a new TikTok just for this. You're welcome.
Okay.
Now, Shadan, you go ahead because I talked for
Well.
like 25 minutes.
Well, thank you very much. The time you spent on me. Anyway, if you can't already tell, she said my name like 1,000 times, and it's
said it
Shadan.
once.
You said it a while ago so many times, you just didn't realize it. It's Shadan, and I'm 21, which means I'm older than her. And I'm
old.
not gonna be like,
Grandma.
I get 20. No, I'm just
She's
21.
a grandma. She turns 22 this year. She's 6 years older than me. Can you believe
And you
that?
have no respect for me. Oh my lord.
6
Anyway, I'm 21 and I'm gonna turn 22. And as she said, we're siblings. I'm the older one if you can't already tell. We're both girls if you can't already tell. See, I'm providing you with very useful information. Anyway, I like to sing and to draw and to dance, even though I suck at dancing and singing. Like, no, I'm not like the ones who say, oh, I suck at this thing. And then later on you'll be like, what do you mean you suck? Like,
No, she doesn't
if
suck.
you
She's fucking
suck,
exaggerating. Sorry,
no, I'm not.
I didn't mean
If
that.
you suck, what am I supposed to feel like? Because, they're just the greatest people are doing it. And then you're like, okay, I guess you suck, but honestly, I suck at dancing and singing, especially singing. Like, I suck, like, I have no voice for it. Anyway, and I'm not a great, like, a drawer, the artist.
fuck is
I
a
don't
drawer?
know.
What's a
A
drawer?
drawer is, the one in the cabinet.
A drawer. Oh my god, guys, she's not a
I'm
great
not
drawer.
Picasso.
It's called artist. You
I
dumb
know.
Piece of trash.
I know. Oh my god. It's called a paint. No. Isn't it a painter?
No, it's called an artist.
An artist. I'm not an artist. I'm just anyway. I'm not Picasso or Da Vinci or even the person who drew SpongeBob. I'm just kidding.
Yo, she wants to draw SpongeBob. Yeah,
is the-
SpongeBob looks so easy to draw.
He's
but then
not that
it's like-
easy.
you're like, okay, he's just wavy lines and an
Yeah.
iron circus, but oh
He
my
looks
God,
like
he
a demon.
He looks I was so about to say that. He looks like a literal demon when you try to draw him like that. You're like, it's just a cube, but instead of straight lines, it's freaking wavy
I
lines.
kid
but
you not
it's
when I say
terrible.
no, and also no one come attack me. I'm just kidding about the SpongeBob artist. He's such a good artist and he draws really good and everything. I was just kidding.
No, yeah, the SpongeBob.
I mean, I can't even draw a stick. No, I can draw a stick man. Anyway, I mean, like I draw. I'm not great, but I draw. I'm not an artist, but I enjoy drawing. I enjoy drawing anyway. And what else? I like, as I said, drawing, singing, dancing, all blasting loud music. Like I like listening to music and reading books.
Yeah.
Preferably at the same time, like blast music in my headset and then read books. And currently I'm reading Dan Brown. Oh my god, he provides the best
I
books.
want to burp, but I don't want
Anyway.
to burp in the mic.
Burp in the side, no one cares. Anyway, as I was saying,
Can I have a segment where I just burp at people?
can you stop? Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, I like singing and dancing and drawing and then reading books and listening to music. Oh, I also enjoy baking. As
I
grandmas.
love cooking.
I like baking. Anyway, someone's gonna hear this and go like, oh my lord, she's the fakest person ever. I swear to you. I've been sitting in home even before quarantine.
All of us.
I'm 21.
We don't
I've spent
exit
most
the
of my
home.
life in home. I'm an introvert. And I'm not like, I'm an
introvert.
introvert. No, like I'm seriously an introvert.
Yeah, we don't. We literally don't exit the house.
I don't go out that much, so I just occupy my time. Oh, I also like watching movies. I occupy I occupy my time by watching movies and series and dramas. I'm doing the same thing anyway.
Series and dramas.
And read books and listen to
And then
music.
someone is just gonna come at us like, series and dramas are different stuff. And I'm like,
Okay, series and dramas are different to you, and if someone says it's the same, okay, it's the same to you. I don't.
Please don't attack me. I'm
Yeah.
with both sides.
I'm with both
I
sides.
don't know what's right.
I'm a dumb person. I
uneducated,
apologize.
please. We're all uneducated.
Anyway, yeah, and if you can't already tell, she has it and I have it. I have ADHD. That's probably why I go. That's probably why I go out of subject so much and I scream so much and.
Why is it every
just
time
laugh.
I hear the words ADHD, I'm like, adept.
Me too. Anyway,
I'm just like, adept.
anyway, I have that. And I apologize for anyone who's just gonna get annoying too. I really apologize, and that's the only time I'm gonna mention it. Anyway, going back to what I was saying. Anyway, yeah, one of my favorite famous people or celebrities, and a TikToker.
TikTokers.
TikTokers, they be fresh though.
You make
Anyway.
this joke like 5 times.
I don't know. It's so
Every
funny.
time I say TikToker, you make the exact
It's
same
funny.
joke.
You say TikToker all the time.
Do you know why I say TikTokers?
I started saying TikTokers.
Yeah, but do you know why I started saying it after you started saying it? Because my friend
calls her TikTok.
he's
There you
such
go.
a cool
Done.
photographer, by the way.
Shout out to John Photos.
Shout out to John.
John_photos.
Yes.
John without an H, just JON.
Yeah, it's just fucking weird way to spell John, but it is.
It's just
Anyways,
JON_photos.
Not the point. Not the point. We're not trying to shout out people here. The point is, right? I was talking to him, and then I was like, oh my god, why do people like misspell my name so much? It's like not even that hard. It's literally just me. Why are people so shitty at it? And then he was like, what do you mean? I thought you said TikTok, and I was like, he was like being sarcastic, obviously. And then he was like, TikTok, and then just stuck. It's been like 7
the
months.
funny thing is, he mailed her something, and then through the parcel service, he actually wrote TikTok. He did not write her name.
Here's the thing.
He wrote TikTok, and you have to provide obviously
a
passport or an ID.
The thing is, outside, you know why he did this? He's like outside or in like where he is, or in America or in these places, they mail you the thing to your doorstep. So if you have like your freaking,
yeah, they do this here too, but then
stuff.
sometimes they don't, so you have to go receive it.
And they were like, no, the thing is, I figured out that if you buy stuff from eBay or stuff from Amazon or stuff like this, they don't arrive to your home. Unless they're like through DHS or...
No, they
like
do,
this.
they do. I've ordered stuff online. They do, but then sometimes they don't, so they just put it in the nearest office, parcel office, and you go get from there.
When I googled it, like I entered the official website of the post office of the place we live in, and they were like, we don't.
They actually do, because I had a couple of stuff like my jacket.
I know.
Remember the green one, and even the earrings I bought and the stuff.
Wait, the green jacket when it arrived here, my uncle said he went and got it.
No. He got it from down.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe they should.
Even your books they got here, but your books
no,
were
my
DHS.
books were like
anyway.
Anyways, that's not the freaking point. The point is he sent me something, and here
you have to provide. Not here. I mean, anyway. I think anywhere. I'm not sure, but anywhere. If you have to get something from the parcel office.
Yeah, if you have to get something,
you have to provide like something that proves that this is you,
like
right?
An ID or a passport.
And then her name was TikTok, and then we were like, so what we gonna do? Like, what we gonna do now?
The dude was nice enough, though. He gave me the package.
The people who work in parcel service here, they're also nice.
Whatever, take your
They are so nice. He just asked for the shipment number and then the name it was
There's
under.
Also a code where you give.
Yeah. There's a code. So we gave him the code and we gave him the shipment number, and then that's how they make sure that this is actually you. I think because there are so many people who actually go.
Hear me out, right? He was giving. I went 2 times because there were 2 different packages. He sent me a hoodie and he sent me a hat, which thank you for, by the way. And I went to get them both of the times, and when I went, the first thing that arrived, I think, was the hat.
It was the hoodie.
The hat arrived first. I went to get the hat, and then he was like, oh, how can I help you? And I gave him everything. I gave him the information, and he went to the freaking back storage and bought my package. And then he was like, oh, what's your name? I was like, my name is Tasneem. He's like, the package says TikTok. I'm like, my god, he was serious about that.
Yeah,
because
I remember
the thing
that.
is, he told me I'm gonna put it as TikTok, but I thought he was just kidding.
And then when he screenshotted it, I thought like he would write TikTok, but then he would write your actual name. No, I thought he would put
Yeah.
both, not only TikTok. And then when he said TikTok, I was like, you must be kidding
Like
me.
he literally, the thing is, he literally, like he sent me, my friend John, he sent me like a picture, and he put it, and he was like, "Oh, lol, I'm gonna put your name as TikTok," and I was like, "Bro," and I thought he was kidding. I didn't think he was actually gonna. But then when I went to the post office, and the dude was like, "The package is under TikTok," and I was like, "Oh."
And then the second time we were like, yeah, it's just under TikTok.
Yeah, I was like, it's under TikTok. Can you just give it to me? And I love my friend so much. He's like such a nice person, but like I hate him for that. My ears went so red when the guy said TikTok, and I was like, damn it. Then the thing is, the good thing about me is I don't blush from my face. I blush from my ears, so it's great.
Anyway, as I was saying, my favorite famous people slash TikTokers, I like Chris Hemsworth, Spoody Boy, Tom
Booty
Holland,
boy.
and
How dare you say
Chris
Booty boy, Tom
Evans,
Holland?
Chris Pratt, all the Chris's. I just like all the Chris's. And artists wise, I mean musicians. Okay, I've been with them ever like since day one, so I don't want anyone to be coming at me like, oh, you clout it. No, I've been with them ever since they were small and this like underrated group. And you guessed it, it's BTS. I love them to death. And I've been with them ever since day one, just so no one comes and be like you crowd chaser. What else? I
I thought you
love
said crowd chaser. I was
yeah,
like, what's
yeah,
a
crowd chaser.
crowd
Do you wanna be chaser?
I wanna be. Wait, is it
No,
a
I wanna
tracer?
be tracer and whatever. What changing it to?
Overwatch players are shaking right now.
Anyway,
Chaser.
as I was saying, I like Chris Hemsworth, Chris Evan, all the Chris's, and musician-wise, I like BTS. I like
Musician-wise.
Charlie Puth. I like
Charlie
Shawn
Puth.
Mendes. I like Camila Cabello, Doja Cat, Eminem.
Eminem.
If I-
Why
if
you
I-
say Eminem like that?
M&M's. Jinx.
I always thought his name
Anyway.
was Eminem until I
Me
realized
too.
it was
I thought
written
it's
Eminem.
M&M, you
Yeah,
know, without the S.
Yeah. You know the chocolate?
No, anyway. No, they don't. Anywho, yeah. If I keep naming artists, I like PAP, GOT7, EXO.
BAP.
If I keep naming artists, I like it's not gonna
I
end.
hit the mic with my
I saw that
papers.
it's not gonna end, so let's just stop here. I like to listen to music from everywhere. Like I literally have again someone's gonna pop up and be like she's the
my God,
fakest
she's
person.
so
I'm not. I can provide you with my playlist. I listen to Indian music, some Arabic music, English music, Korean music. I'm not gonna call it K-pop. Korean music because it's not just
Latino
pop.
music.
Latino music.
Latino music slaps.
Yeah, same Indian music I did, and I
Yeah,
even
yeah.
sometimes listen to German music.
Latino music slaps.
Every music actually slaps.
Yeah, it
Anyway,
does, I know. Facts.
so I don't have like a specific thing. I just listen to any and everything, and any and every language. So I also like, but I like listening to R&B, hip hop, rap, soft music, loud music, rock. Oh, one of my favorite artists is Panic at the Disco or Brandon Urie.
Ooh,
I
she knows
love
him because of me. Look at that. Look at that.
Look at you, you know BTS.
Yeah,
because
do
of
you
me,
know?
look
Do you
at
know
that,
why
look
she
at
knows
that.
Panic of the Disco? Mashallah, new name, Brendan. Change your freaking stage name, Brendan. Oh, Brendan, Panic of the Disco. Anyways, it's because of my friend. She's starting a podcast too. Her name is Pluto.
Shout out, she's the one on phone right now.
The
Pluto,
one on
shout
the
out.
phone. Pluto,
Shout
Pluto,
out
shout
to
out,
you.
shout out. I can't hear you because I don't have my earphones in. But shout out, Pluto.
Anyway, yeah. If I just keep saying if you send me a music, it's either like, oh, it's not the thing. Even if you might send me a song, two songs that are similar, but then I wouldn't like one and like the other one. It
Yeah,
just
yeah.
depends on the song. Yeah, that's about it. Oh, some of my pet peeves are like hypocrisy and not like the small leveled one. No, I don't hate that. It's just fine if you, but like big things like, oh, how dare you do that? And then the next day the person who said how dare you do that is literally doing something even worse or the same thing. Do not be a hypocrite. And like I said a while ago, people who are dickheads, like especially if you do something that hurts someone and then you're like, oh, it was just a joke. No, it's not a joke.
It ain't
Can
funny,
you
homie.
tell how much I hate this? Like it's not funny. I don't get offended easily, as I said, or mad. And even if I actually get just a tad bit mad easily, but then in 2 seconds you would find me speaking to the person. But like as I said, this is not funny. Like do not use hurt someone and then just go, I'm joking. No, it's not funny. I don't even know what's funny in it for you. Like, oh my god, you need therapy if you think that's funny. And other than that, I also like I can't remember some exact pet peeves right now. These are some of the stuff I remember. I also hate like I just had it in my brain and I forgot it. One of my other pet peeves. There you go. Oh, I hate people who use like who laugh at people's weaknesses.
Yeah, it's so
And
dumb.
like
Yeah, bro. I'm like, what are you doing?
who use their phobia to prank or something like this. I don't like stuff like this. So yeah, that's
Sorry,
it.
I'm showing her a stupid video right now. Hold on.
Anyway, that's about some of my pet peeves. And now, since we spoke about ourselves for like I don't know half an hour or some, we're gonna. Oh, we spoke about ourselves for 40 minutes. What
Wow, look
self-centered
at us.
people?
Self-centered. We love ourselves so much. That's
my
false. I actually
God.
really don't like myself, and I don't
Hey,
like
hey, hey,
speaking
hey.
about myself.
We like,
But,
yeah. It's not
but,
that we
like,
don't like ourselves. We don't have be of some of them people who are like, oh, we don't like. We like ourselves.
talk for yourself,
You,
honey.
I know you like yourself. You don't love yourself. There's a difference between love, but
No,
you
I
like,
don't like
you
myself.
like. She's a liar. She
I
likes
don't
herself.
like
She's
myself.
a liar.
Do not talk for me.
She's a liar.
Do
She
not
likes
talk for me.
herself. She
But
likes herself.
not in a way where I'm like,
Yeah, but like, we're
like,
skipping
just
this
like-
point. She likes herself. There's a difference between loving yourself and liking yourself. I think we like ourselves. It's just that we don't speak about. We don't like speaking about ourselves.
I don't like doing anything. That
We don't speak about ourselves. That's it. Anyway.
anything that has anything to do with
Yeah, me
myself.
too. We don't do that. It's just like we don't.
It's not that people who do that are self-centered. Good for you, homie. Like,
I like your self love and like your.
I don't get the people that are like, oh my god, when people love themselves or like themselves and they're talking like how they
Another
like
pet
themselves.
peeve.
Yeah, how they talk to, and then this
They
person
be
goes,
like,
"Oh my
you're
God,
arrogant.
You're arrogant. You're so
Or like self-centered. Yeah,
and
I'm
then
like,
when
no,
they're like,
not.
ooh, I whack
There's
the
a
mic.
difference between being self-centered. There's a thin line that divides being loving yourself and being self-centered.
Here is the thing, right? If someone and if they go, oh my god, I hate myself, I don't like this, they're like, oh my god, you're such an attention seeker, and I'm like, shut up. What do you want? What do you want? If they when they say they like themselves, they're like, you're so arrogant and
Yeah, and when they say they don't, you're like, oh, you're just
want
chasing
I'm like,
attention. Yeah.
Shut up.
And then so many people who start saying, oh, we're sad in our life or something, people start attacking them instead of saying it's
Yeah.
okay. And then
that makes
some
it
people
worse.
actually end up committing suicide because of this.
Yeah, it's such bad
Which is
stuff.
so
like,
sad.
Like, shut up.
Or like when someone, I know this, it's in kind of the like Korean K-pop or whatever music industry. Some people be sad and then they really commit suicide, and then people just in like the
heat of the moment.
the heat of the moment, yeah, they go like, oh, you need to listen more to them and treat them well. And then 2 days later,
They're like-
someone else says they're sad, and then they just treat them like nothing.
Yeah, it's like,
And
what? You're not
it's just like,
learning.
oh
man.
my God.
Like, right now, 2 or like 3 of the biggest K-pop celebrities have like committed suicide. And every time one of them dies, they're like, oh my god, you should not hate on this person, you should not do this.
And then
should
2
not do
days
that."
later, you find people
Yeah,
hating.
and the thing is, it's you find the same account that
Yeah,
said
yeah,
don't
yeah.
hating on someone else. And I'm like, what
And
are
that's
you doing?
the kind of hypocrisy that I hate.
Yeah.
So anyway, we spoke so much about ourselves. So now we're gonna go a bit quick, like
a bit quick, like Russian thing.
about our. Not we're not gonna rush it. We're gonna speak our podcast.
It took a perfect 20 minutes for almost everything. Like 20 minutes for mine, 20 minutes for yours.
Yeah, and now it's
20
like 42 minutes. So we're gonna speak about our
I
podcast.
closed my notebook and
a
forgot
little
what
bit.
we're supposed to talk about. Hold on.
Anyway, we're gonna speak about our podcast, and we're gonna speak about, first of all, why we decided to start. Like why.
Why? Because we were bored. I'm joking. Okay, here's the thing. We had this idea for like the longest
We
time.
wanted to start a podcast for a really long time.
But like we always kind of put the idea off. Like,
Yeah, we didn't take it like seriously. Like we considered it seriously, but we didn't like really take, if you know what I mean. Like we didn't go like, oh, we're gonna do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It sounds like my sister singing earlier. Yeah.
Anyway, we have another sister. if you
Yeah, I
can
have
tell.
another sister. She was singing earlier, and she was like, "Yeah."
What was the song?
I don't know.
The one of
I'm only
human. Yeah. Anyway. Continue.
Anyways, and we just like kind of put it off every time, like, oh, we'll do it later, we'll do this, we'll do it later, we'll do it later. But then after this quarantine, my best friend Pluto,
Quite honestly, it's even before the quarantine. We wanted to start it before the quarantine.
Yeah, before the quarantine. But we realized that the quarantine was also such a perfect opportunity to do something like this. And my best friend, her name is Pluto Strange. She's starting
Again,
a
she's on the phone.
podcast. She's on the phone. I don't think she can hear us because she's doing chemistry homework and listening to music. So, but her name is her name is not Pluto, but like her name is Pluto.
Pluto, that's it.
Anyways,
That's how we're
that's the
gonna
point.
address her.
Pluto. That's how we're gonna address her. Pluto or Pluto Strange. Okay. She decided to start a podcast, and she was telling us about it. And so I was just casually telling Shannon, like, oh, my friend Pluto, she said, oh, she's gonna do this. You remember when we said we wanted to start a podcast? I think we should do it. And then I came up with a certain idea where I was
We're
like,
still not
hey,
speaking about it. You were just saying how we started.
yeah, that's how we started it.
That's we're just a second. Time out.
What?
We're just speaking about all I want to say is like we came up with the idea, and then we were like, okay, before coming up with the idea of what we're gonna do, we said we're gonna start it, and then we actually put it off another time. We thought of it, but then we put it off, and then like one day we just had this thing like, you know what? We're gonna do it. No, like we're coming up with ideas. Okay, start thinking. And now we started thinking about, okay, we seriously want to do it, and we're gonna come up with ideas.
We even bought the mic, honey. Like that's.
We even bought a mic, but the mic is actually after we thought about the idea and the stuff. But like when we started thinking about, okay, what do we want it to be about? That's when we were like, oh, we're gonna start this ish.
Like here's the thing, right? It was literally such a casual thing.
Yeah.
We were sitting in the. I don't fucking know, in the kitchen, and we were like, Shannon was making food, and I was just sitting there, and I was like, hey, Pluto's starting a podcast. I think we should actually do this podcast thing. And then I was like,
that was like for the second time, like before it by just 2 days. We said we're gonna do it, and she's starting it, and maybe we should too. And then we put it off, and then after these 2 days, we're like, okay, listen, we need to come up with ideas for this. And then we were sitting randomly, and then Tasneem,
I was literally like, hey, how about we interview like underrated TikTokers? We started off with the idea of underrated TikTokers. I was like, how about?
But then I was like,
from smaller to bigger to bigger to bigger. And even if we do interview like such big people, I still think we should interview like smaller people. Like let's say I started interviewing someone who has like 50k followers. Not that 50k is less. 50k is actually a lot. But let's say
but I'm just comparing it to like someone to have a million.
And then I come and interview someone that has like 1 million, 3 million followers. After interviewing this person, we will still interview people who have lesser followers. Because that's
like I wouldn't be like, oh, I just interview the famous people. That's it. Let me just interview famous people. Anyone who's down for it,
honestly,
I'll interview you.
And then after I said,
after she said that, I was like, why only? That's even before we said, oh, we might just start from small and go big. She's like, oh, that's before we said, oh, anyone who's down for it, and we're gonna start for reels. And then she said, let's start interviewing underrated TikTokers. And then I was like, why start like interviewing only underrated TikTokers? They're like and we said underrated not only because of, oh, we don't want to interview famous people, because let's be honest, who doesn't want to? But then also, I mean underrated because it's easier to get hold of underrated people, and not in a bad way. I don't mean like, oh, you're not famous. I don't mean it in a bad way, but like, let's be realistic. Realistically, if you reach out to someone who doesn't have, because so many other, like, for example, let's say people in the Hype House, okay? Or in the Sway House, they have ET they went to ET.
They went to the Zach show.
Not that they would say no to me, but like, it's easier to reach out for someone.
The thing. Hear me out, right? For example, let's say I want to interview some person. Let's say I want to interview Anthony, right? Love Anthony from the Sway House. Let's say I want to interview this dude. I would have to go through his management. I'd have to go through his manager, and then I would have to go like through so many forms and stuff, and then it would be so hard to get, because they'll probably have many more better opportunities than this. Not saying that they would say, oh no, this opportunity is not
They're actually so nice that they might actually accept. But then again, like, we're just speaking about how it's easier to get people with lesser following. There's no difference, because they're really talented. That's why we're saying underrated, because they're really talented.
Like, here's the thing. One of the people I kind of got hold of is actually like a person who got on the Guinness Book Records for like a short while. He does cup stacking, and like, those cup stacking competition things. He was on the Guinness World Record for like a slight while before someone took over his place. And that, I think so many people look at that so lowly. Like, it's like, oh, he's just stacking cups, and what about it? But I think it's so cool.
I mean, try stacking cups yourself. You won't be able.
Here's the thing. For me to just stack cups, it takes me so long just to try and not make them fall down. And the fact that he can stack like 12, like 3 sets of 6 cups in like 5 seconds. It's so interesting, you know.
Like aside from only him, he's so talented, and there are different
Yeah, that was
types
just an
of
example,
there
you
are
know.
different types of being, like different talents, obviously, and different types of people. So anyone, we said anyone later on after we decided to start it for reals, we said anyone who's down for it will interview. And I was saying the idea expanded from TikTokers, so like, oh, why only TikTokers?
Yeah.
Why not also interview their underrated Instagrammers and YouTubers
And
and
biters
biters? Especially Byte is not because they're like famous in Byte, but then to be honest, Byte doesn't have this great
Yeah,
following yet because it's just still a new app.
here's the thing. Like right now, let's say there's this famous dude on Byte. His name is Tupacson, right?
There's Tupac and there's Uts
Dude,
Dude.
and
There
there's these
is
people, right? And like if I
who
say them,
was Big Pants.
if I say them to people who have Byte, they'll be like, "Oh, of course I know this person."
Yeah, but like if I
mention them to someone who doesn't know Byte, they'll be
I don't
like,
think
"Who are those?"
everyone would know them
Yeah.
because everyone who has Byte, most probably like 99% of them know
They're
them.
like the Zarbra of Byte. They appear in
I mean,
Byte
they're like
everywhere.
the Love Anthony of Byte, and they're like the Charlie D'Amelio
Y'all
of
remember
Byte.
when Zarbra was all over the fucking For You page and everyone was like, "What's this dude? Why is he everywhere?" I'm like,
And
the Zarbra power
yeah, so
boys.
like we're saying, there are underrated TikTokers, there are underrated YouTubers, underrated Instagrammers,
Underrated social media
underrated
influencers.
actors, even not only social media,
Yeah.
they're like even like people who do other stuff like actors,
Yeah.
singers, they're underrated, you know? So like why just under this like underrated TikTokers? Why I was like, why not expand it? And she was like, yeah, that's even better. Let's expand them. I was like, yeah. And then we were like, well, how about not just start from small to big? How about we contact people who want to interview, try our best. Like obviously, I won't be able. It's hard to get hold of someone like Love
Yeah.
Anthony or like
like-
Charlie D'Amelio
yeah,
or
or
like
like-
people like this. So let's try, and then whoever is down for the interview, just interview them, you know, whoever, like someone who has less following
Here's the
or
thing, even-
so much
even-
following or like whatever it is, anyone who's down for it, we'll just interview them.
And yeah, here's the thing. There's like, even in when you're a big influencer, there's something such as you're an underrated big influencer. You know what I mean? Like if I point at someone like, I don't know, just anyone who's like kind of an underrated big influencer, they don't get that many opportunities of interviews and stuff like this because they're like not very big.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So it is kind of easier to reach to these people,
To certain people more than other people.
more than other people for interviewing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is fun because we're trying to reach out to bigger creators to try and get them like to come on our podcast.
Honestly, it's not just bigger creators. We're interested in getting anyone.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Okay.
saying. But I didn't say I said we're just trying to also get bigger.
Yeah.
creators and
We're not just like I said, anyone who's
Yeah.
down for it. Like we're not just interested in only underrated people, but like even like people who are famous and famous people, underrated people, anything.
Yeah, just like anything
people,
who's down
anyone who's down for it.
And honestly, that's basically what it's gonna be about.
Yeah,
like we're just
and then that's it.
yeah, that basically answered the question of why did we start and what is it's
What
about,
is going to be about,
This
yeah.
is answering both of the questions, you know what I mean? So now we go on to like
We're gonna speak about like how we
Yeah.
came up with the name. And fun fact,
the name was stupid at first.
it was so stupid. It was gonna be Underdogs. I mean, it was not that stupid, but like it's kind of stupid
We're
because
yelling
like,
at the mic now. It's not
oh,
that stupid.
Sorry. I'm a bit far though. Like anyway,
far from the mic.
it's not that stupid, but it was kind of
But I
stupid.
put my hand behind my ear like
Anyway, but it was kind of stupid because like, oh, how about underdogs? Because we're like not that known people, so we're kind of underdogs, and underrated people are like underdogs.
We're
But they were
talking
like,
so fast, by the way. We're
oh
sorry.
yeah, we're sorry.
It's just a thing
Something
in
we
us,
do.
like-
Anyway, and then we were like, oh, that's maybe would have been like suitable before we came up with the idea that we want to interview not
Yeah.
only underrated people but like everyone. We don't want to like put ourselves in a certain
category, yeah.
category or like confine ourselves to this certain
group
of people of like underrated. Why not?
We just want to be like with everyone.
So after that, we decided like, okay, how about we come up with some name, and then we came up with the sun and the moon.
Yeah, it sounded good, but like
But
it
not
wasn't
still,
there
yeah,
yet,
it wasn't there yet. Our whole idea of starting the name after the underdog was like, how about we come up with the name of two things that are kind of far apart,
But
but
in the
then
same
they're in
place,
the
you know?
same place. So we came
So,
up with
look at that sea and sky.
yeah, and then we came up with the sea and sky,
Oh my God, we're
and
so creative. Can you tell? Oh my
and then
God.
it was honestly like about sea and sky. It's like this how we think of it, like these are two different influencers, like because of the following and the fame and everything, but then in the end they're all
Yeah,
humans,
they're all
they're all the
humans.
same,
They're all like
they're all talented.
they're all like trying to achieve
Yeah, they're
something
all
in
trying to
life.
achieve something, they're all talented, they're all human, they're all the same, no one is above someone.
Yeah.
So
Your following doesn't make you
yeah,
above anyone.
so that's why we went, okay, the sea and the sky, like the sea and sky are
Yeah.
far apart,
Yeah,
but they're
like
in the same
place.
universe, same
And here's
place.
the thing, they do end up somehow interacting together.
Yeah,
you
like
know?
because of how the
Look,
rain is
science! Oh my god!
anyway, we're not gonna go in details about science. It's like just how they do interact together, like the sea and the sky. So does these people. So
Yeah,
does
that's the whole point.
yeah, that's the whole point. That
Interact.
just two people who are like maybe their fame is different, but in the end they're all talented. They're all in the same place.
yeah.
They're all they're all equal. That's it. You know.
Anyway, and then what do we want to achieve? Nothing. I'm joking.
What we want to achieve with this podcast is quite honestly like so simple. We want to have aside. It's gonna sound them, but like we want to have fun.
Yeah.
With the people we interview,
Like,
and
I honestly also want to make people I interview happy, and I want to make them feel so comfortable.
Yeah, and I want
us,
people
like,
to listen, like people who are listening, even if it's just one person or two people. I won't lie and be like, oh, I don't want to be famous, because who doesn't want to? Okay,
mean, yeah,
maybe
there are
rarely
certain
some
people,
people who, but most people wanna like be famous. And then you see, we don't want to achieve fame. Yes, it's one of like something we would like, but it's not the main point of why we started this podcast. The main point is actually because we want to maybe make some friends along the way and make people we interview comfortable, and like have people like be happy listening.
give people chances.
Yeah, give
too.
people
It's like
chances and
stuff I don't think they thought of, like, hey, I'm gonna achieve this someday. So many people think so low, which makes me sad. So one of the reasons is I'm trying to make people see that you're worth this. You're kind of like, someone will reach out to you to do something.
Yeah,
cool,
like you're so talented, and your following like doesn't matter whether it's big or small. Like your following is great, and then I want to make something. We want to also make a podcast where we don't just speak about the repetitive questions.
Yeah,
like some questions would be repeated, obviously, but not. I don't want to ask a question that some questions we might ask. Yes, might be someone else asked before, but we don't want to ask the same questions.
I honestly
want to
have kind of like unique questions for everyone that comes. It's kind of like, it will be kind of unexpected and new for everyone.
Like we're not 100% like we tried, but like honestly we're gonna try our best to have unique questions.
Oh my God, what happened to your accent there? We're gonna try our best.
Oh my God.
Your accent.
Anyway,
from like,
we're gonna try our best to like have unique questions, and like like we said, what we want to achieve is like just make the people who are listening happy, even if it's
like everyone.
yeah,
happy,
and the people
honestly,
we interview
that's it.
happy, and maybe be famous, but it's not the main point. As I said, just like it's like in the
we're just being honest.
It's like
oh my God.
super low. Yeah, I want to be honest. I don't want to lie and be like, I don't, because people be like, I didn't want to. You know that when you want to be famous.
I don't want to be famous. I mean, obviously, we didn't start it for fame. We just started it for cool stuff.
But like being famous isn't the list. It's just super low in the list. If not like the last thing.
Like if I have 100 stuff I want to achieve, it's probably
either the 99s or the 100 or the 101s. Yeah. It's, it's like not there. Like it's there, but like it's super low. So anyway, I was saying, it's just like we want to make everyone happy, and we really wanted to start a podcast. That's like one of we just wanted to start podcast because we speak all the time. It's like
we're like nice. So talkative.
Yeah,
we don't know where to throw.
We love someone to hear what we say. So yeah,
that's it. Oh my God, thank you for listening.
No, it's we also want to speak like how it's gonna go down, kind of like what's gonna
go
be.
down.
We don't. It's not confirmed yet, but like like the exact things, but like we're gonna have some segments. Some we're gonna
Yeah.
ask some questions,
We're
interview
gonna
them
have some
normally,
really cool segments.
and then maybe
some of them include games, which is
yeah,
very
maybe
cool.
we're gonna play some games with them. No, and I don't mean the game like, oh, what's your favorite game? No, but answer fast. You have 3 seconds, 2 seconds. No,
No,
like,
no, no, like
we wanna
genuine
like
games.
genuine games with
Like,
them.
you know, like
no,
gaming,
no
gaming.
shame to any of the other podcasters
Yeah,
and
yeah,
reviewers.
yeah.
It's like our thing. That's not the games we're gonna play.
And here's the thing, it's kind of also, let's be honest, it's kind of also difficult since we're doing it digital, like a digital podcast. It's kind of difficult to go to someone like, oh, answer this thing in 3 seconds. Like,
Yeah, it's easier for people who's the person they're interviewing right in front of them, because I bet 5 seconds are gonna be lagged,
Yeah.
Anyway, so I honestly love this type of stuff, but it's just not what we want to
And
take
here's
our
the thing,
interview in.
I've barely seen anyone like everywhere just try to like play like genuine games, like, I don't know, Call of Duty or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it takes only 15 minutes, but then again, for some people who are busy, 15 minutes is a lot of time.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? But if you're doing a podcast, 15 minutes is like nothing, because a podcast is usually like 40
And
to
we're
1 hour
obviously
and a half.
gonna organize it with the person
Yeah.
we're gonna interview, like if they have time,
Yeah.
and stuff like this. Anyway, so how it's gonna go down is like and as I said before I say how it's gonna go down, it's like no shame or nothing. I actually nothing. I like
You're
everyone.
turning British, boy.
I actually like everyone who like does that. Oh, answer in 5 seconds, but I think we won't be able to do
Yeah.
it, and it's not like where we wanna go with our
Yeah.
podcast. So
It's not where we're wanting. Oh my god, we're having like plans and
Anyway.
stuff. This is not like us.
Stop it. How it's gonna go down is like, oh, we're gonna have an interview first, like normal questions, and then maybe like if later on our podcast becomes something, or I don't know, we'll ask fans to ask some questions, and then we're gonna play games and just speak, stuff like this.
Just talk, you know. It's just
I'm
like
just so glad we
a
started this podcast. And I tell you, I joke, I kid you not. When we bought the mic, I was like, okay, we're starting this
Yeah,
podcast.
because when I
we
spend money on something, honey.
yeah, when I spend some money, I'm not cheap. I mean, kinda, but not really. But like when I spend money on something, I want to start it.
Doing it. Okay, I think that's it.
Also, who we're gonna introduce and have. Honestly, we have a couple of people we reached out to, and they're like amazing for accepting it, and we have confirmed people yet. We just don't. We don't.
So you're in for a surprise.
Yes, and they're really excited and excited. They're really excited. Yeah.
They're so nice. Like when I mentioned it to them, many of them are like, "Oh my god, that's so cool! Hell yeah!"
Yes,
we're
I'm
down
so
for it."
down for it. Yeah, so
Yeah.
many people. Some actually have a big following, and some
Yeah.
don't. And then they're like, "Yeah, we're really so down for it. Just DM me.
Yeah, they're like, just
or
shoot us a
email
DM, we're
me, or
hella
like,
down
yeah."
for it.
And then we're like, "Yeah, sure, thank you very much," and stuff like this. And then they're
so
like,
sweet.
they're
about it.
so
I'm like,
sweet.
thank you, bro. What?
I didn't think it would actually be like.
Yeah, I was like,
I
that's
thought
crazy.
it'd be as easy. And
And
anyway,
so many people are like, "Oh my god, thank you for the opportunity." I'm like, "Thank me for the opportunity."
Thank
Honey,
you for
thank
the
you
opportunity.
for the opportunity.
They're so nice and they're so great. I'm just saying, and we have so many exciting people like
Stuff
to
are gonna
interview.
go down, boys.
Yeah, we have an we're just waiting
Not down in
for
a bad
our
way, I mean,
SD. Like when this come out, we probably have it already, but we're just waiting for the
USB
voice card
so we
because
can, put the mic
in the laptop and
if we
because-
knew, we would have bought it since the first
yeah,
time.
I'm
but
sorry,
we
I
just didn't.
apologize. Anyway, so we're just waiting for that to start interviewing people, and I'm so excited because there's such nice people.
Yeah, there's
and
so many exciting and nice
and they're so talented, and it's just gonna be so nice. That's about it, I think.
Look, hear this out. We have an outro. And
We
it's
made
like,
the most
oh my god,
creative
we're so
outro.
creative.
Oh my
you
god.
don't get it.
Here's out. I'm
Here's
dead.
that. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay.
It's my wait me my yeah wait oh wait.
Okay, go.
What? Okay. Oh wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Love from the sea.
To the sky and back to you.
Thank you
for listening.
and see you next time.
We hope.
Hell yeah! Look at the. Did you see that? Oh my god, the talent in that.
I said it's an
The
outro. Stop
freaking
speaking.
outro is like so dope.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. We love you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.